Tonight I am DJing an entire wedding powered by a generator. Yeah, that's right, a generator. So if this thing drops, the whole party goes down. No power, no outlets, just this generator. Since we're completely off grid tonight, power means a lot. So before we get started, let's break down what my setup actually runs in terms of power. Alright, first up we have my speakers. Now 15-inch tops and bottoms. I am projecting that it's gonna run about 1200 watts of power at peak. For lighting tonight, we are running the B-Topper LM 19 by 15s, and I'm projecting those to be anywhere from 500 to 700 watts of power draw. Up next, you got the DJ booth, the microphone, the mixer, the 43-inch TV. I'm projecting that to be anywhere from 200 to 350 watts of power. So altogether, we are looking at roughly around 2,200 watts of power. But that could surge up to anywhere to 3,000 to 3,500 based on when lights are strobing at full blast and when the bass is hitting. So I'm hoping the client came through with at least a 4,000 watt generator to help hit those peaks. Because if not, this could get interesting. So let's go find out what we're working with.
It sucks out here. Still no power situation. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wire everything and be ready for hopefully somebody comes through with the generator like they said they were. Okay guys, we're all set up and still haven't heard from the bride. It's about an hour now. Let's check. Yep, it's 3:08. We got here at 2. Still haven't heard from the bride. We're set up. All we need is power.
Finally, I get a text from the bride. The generator is right behind you. So I turn around and that's when I realize that this light tower behind me, this is a generator. And I'm immediately thinking, oh no, this is not what I expected. I was picturing a standard generator, not one of these. So I go over to check it out and I see the number on the screen says like 7,000 something. But it's digital. There's no labels, no context. So at this point, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Is this watts? Is this capacity? Is this output? Honestly, I had no idea. But either way, I fire it up, run the extension cord, and let's hope for the best. And that's where things start to get weird. My power conditioner starts flashing. It's rating 160 something volts. And looking back, that should have already been a warning, flashing and 160 volts. But at the time, you know, I don't really know. I'm a DJ, I mix transitions, not transformers. I don't know too much about this stuff.
All right guys, so we are here. We're all set up. We got more of a simple setup because we are in our rancho today. So we have our B-Topper lights, some both box lighting lights. On a pole, we're on the Shabe Flex stands. Right now we do have enough power. Mariachis are going, Grupo's going. We're on the generators back there. All right, let's hope it keeps going okay. One thing I don't know is how much gas a lean is in that generator and how long it'll last. I know different types of gas will go longer, will burn slower than the others, but I don't even know what kind of gas it's on. So I don't know shit about generators. All right, I'll check in a little later.
Powered things on and it sounded well. But then problems started happening. Random shutoffs were occurring, music cutting out, and then coming back in.
All right, guys, a little update here. I was playing during dinner, and at one point it just shut off, and the music cut off. I don't know what happened. There should be no reason why we tripped that breaker generator so quickly. I'm a little worried then. I'm hoping that maybe I stepped on a wire because I do have like bad cable management right now because it's just rancho vibes. You don't have to be so worried about cable management. But I don't know. We'll find out if that was my issue or a generator issue.
First, it was subtle. The groom didn't even notice during dinner time. But once formalities started, it started to get worse, way more frequent. And then there was a moment I didn't catch on camera, but my controller wouldn't turn on. I started to panic. I thought maybe it got fried from too much voltage.
All right, guys, second time it happened. I'm playing right now. We're about to start speeches. I'm just playing during dinner and it just shuts off. Second time. I'm about to go tell the bride and groom right now before we start speeches that this is what's happening. So that way they're aware, just because if that happens, I don't know. I may not use the moving heads too to try to offset some power.
But because it's happening so frequently, I started to ask chat what's going on. And it looks like a normal outlet runs at 120 volts, which I knew, but this is a generator and it's pushing us to 140, 50, 160 volts, which is actually way too high. So it turns out my power conditioner is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's shutting things down to protect my gear from getting fried. At least that's what chat is telling me what's going on. Take a look right here, watch it just stop. And that's when I remembered I brought the Jackery Explorer 1000. So I made a quick call and I moved my entire DJ booth, controller, laptop, mics, all the brains of the operation onto the Jackery and left the generator to handle everything else, the speakers and the lights. And the moment I did this, everything changed. Clean power, it was stable at 120 volts, exactly where it should be. We didn't have any more shutdowns or flickering, just smooth at that point, and we were back in control. Now, the only question was, can the Jackery hold up the rest of the night? But honestly, I had a good feeling this thing was about to carry the entire wedding.
I think, hold on, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna put this stuff, because this one keeps going out, on this battery, on my battery, and I'm gonna run just those speakers on that. And hopefully that'll help out.
Yeah, that'll lighten it out.
Well guys, today wasn't perfect. Honestly, wasn't even close. This wasn't my ideal setup, not my ideal conditions, but at the end of the day, I'm still very grateful. Out of 100 DJs, they chose me to be part of like their most important day of their lives. And that always means something, because moments like this, they come with lessons. And today I learned a big one. You can actually have too much power. I also saw firsthand how important it is to protect your gear. A good power conditioner isn't just there. Today, it saved everything. And bringing backup power, that wasn't just extra. That was the reason that kept the night going. Because the truth is, you never really know what you're walking into, especially with generators like this. So if you're watching this, take it as a lesson, prepare for anything, because sometimes more power isn't better. And I hope this helps someone out there. And as always, I appreciate you watching. And remember, don't just watch the party, be the party. Peace.